The following contest is an Iron Man match. On the way to the ring, from Palatka, Florida, Michelle McCool. And the opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ECW, coming to you tonight from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh man, we are deep in the heart of wrestling country. This crowd is all fired up, and guess what? So am I.
Charlotte has a lot of history, but this audience is about to see sports entertainment like they've never seen it before. Look at that, that's gonna go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really gotta watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
Looks like there's a beating of the minds going on in there right now. Get it? Beating of the minds?
Beating of the minds. I like that. In fact, consider that line stolen.
Hey, I'm throwing a flag for gimmick infringement.
Calm down. It's not like I shouted, "Oh my God!" Oh, that's really an innovative line. Or, "Can't fight, can't fight." Shut up. Oh man, these fans are fired up now. That was a textbook reversal.
A textbook reversal? Can he follow up?
Hey, you ever thought about becoming a wrestler? Or what they call in this company, an in-ring competitor?
Considering the fact that I'm afraid of my wife, I haven't really thought about it that much.
I don't know, man. You'd be tough to catch in that ring. Kind of like a greased-up shaved cat with mayonnaise on its face.
At 5 feet, 10 inches tall, Michelle McCool is one tall diva. The only reason she wears high heels is to use them as weapons.
I'm sick of you ripping on Michelle. Let's face it, she's an educated professional lady. Quit trying to bring her down, you insecure chauvinist pig.
I hope the fans know they're getting something special tonight.
They better. It's not every day you get to see a matchup like this.
Stone Cold Steve Austin is arguably the most popular personality in WWE history.
Love him or hate him, that guy's a tough SOB.
I don't think you'll find many people who don't appreciate Stone Cold.
I don't know about that. The guy's put plenty of hurt on superstars in his day. Wow, great reversal. I'm not one to judge a match with stars, but this one is off the chain.
I agree, partner. These competitors are really giving it everything they've got tonight. It sure was a long, strange trip to get these superstars to square off like this.
No doubt. The shortest distance between 2 points may be a straight line.
He's climbing the turnbuckles. Will this pay off?
Michelle McCool is one smart cookie. She taught 6th grade before coming to WWE. That's 2 grades higher than me.
I'm sure every one of her students turned in their assignments on time for fear of suffering her wrath.
I know about that. I probably would have gotten worse grades if she was standing in front of me all day. How could you pay attention in class? You couldn't.
Before coming to WWE, Steve Austin had a pretty successful stint in the original ECW.
Well, a lot of people think that Stone Cold really started to come into his own back in the day in ECW.
I'm not going to argue, partner. If ECW get...
You got to be careful when you're going up there.
That think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
Freedom of speech is definitely a cool thing, and we're getting a perfect example of it right now.
These competitors seem a little tentative in there.
You took the bumps and bruises they did, you would be too.
I guess you're right, partner. Every time you go to inflict punishment, there's a chance it'll be inflicted on you instead.
I see her finisher on the horizon, they say.
She hits the hair pull backbreaker. Talk about making a statement.
1, 2. I gotta tell you, I was so pumped up about this match, I hardly slept last night.
Are you sure your own snoring didn't keep waking you up?
Hey, I don't snore.
Wait a minute, you forget, I've been on planes with you. Either you were snoring, or you swallowed a chainsaw in catering. 1. What a night of action, and I have a feeling the best is still yet to come.
I'm digging it too. And you know what? What would make this thing much better is if you maybe just kind of like pipe down a little bit so I can pay more attention to this great match.
We're here to provide commentary. Talking kind of our job.
Then maybe I'll have to break out my mute button, also known as my fist.
What a counter that was!
Man, this match kind of makes me miss competing in the ring myself.
I wouldn't jump in there right now. Those superstars are really going at it.
Maybe you're right. How about I just smack you around a little bit?
This crowd sounds like they're about to blow the roof off of the building.
I'm digging it. The louder they are, the less likely I am to hear you blabber.
Michelle McCool is one vicious diva. Just as soon stab you in the back than bat those baby blues at you.
Hey, relax. Just because she's more woman than you, don't get upset over that.
I know better.
Going up the turnbuckle hurts a heck of a lot less than coming down from the turnbuckle.
I don't know who's more excited, me, the fans, or the superstars themselves.
I'm gonna have to go out on a limb here.
I've seen matches won and lost because of moves like this.
Piper may be the toughest dude ever to wear a skirt. Well, besides you.
You're absolutely right. A 6-time WWE champion, 3-time Royal Rumble winner, Intercontinental champion, King of the Ring.
Kilt, skirt, whatever you want to call it. All I'm saying is you gotta be one tough hombre to get away with wearing something like that. Guy looks nuts.
Yeah, there aren't too many superstars who have managed to give the boss a stunner and keep their jobs. I'd say this matchup has lived up to expectations so far. What do you think, partner?
Yeah, it's off the chain for sure. I'll tell you that right now. I can't wait to see how it ends.
I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too. And I, for one, do agree with what they're saying. Michelle McCool is a former Diva Search contestant who's now become a very successful performer.
She may have not have won the Diva Search competition, but she did earn a job here in the WWE. You gotta give her an A for effort.
What kind of curve are you grading on, partner?
Are you blind to something? Michelle's got plenty of curves to grade. We got a pinfall attempt right here. 2, 3. They sacrificed everything to get to this one match. That's some hardcore drama right there.
Sure is. That's what makes sports entertainment so compelling.
Well, that and having me on the mic.
Yeah, right. How could I forget that all-important aspect? This capacity crowd is making their opinions heard tonight.
There's no mistaking who they like in this one. What you see is what you get with Stone Cold.
Well, you're not wrong. Austin wears his heart.
Oh, man. You see that? He busted him wide open.
After that kind of impact, I'm not surprised. I also won't be surprised if she's got that vicious look in her eye.
There's the hair-pulled backbreaker. Makes me glad I shaved my head. And also, I'm glad I had a better name for mine. 1, 2, 3.
most about the superstars in there right now?
They don't have an ounce of quit in them. When you have competitors that are determined on squaring off, you know it's going to be a heck of a match.
Something's got...
He can taunt all he wants, but if it costs him the match, his opponent will have the last laugh.
I think he's willing to risk that to add a little extra excitement to tonight's match. What's going through the minds of these combatants right now?
About a million different things. Here's the deal. You got to think several steps ahead of your opponent, especially in this caliber of a match.
It really is a game of human chess.
Yeah, and I'm stuck next to the lowly poor.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
I don't get it. Why not go in for the kill?
I think this superstar has a game plan and is determined to stick to it.
That's all well and good, but what you think up in the locker room and what happens in a match are two different things.
The crowd is certainly giving these superstars a piece of their minds.
They better not give them too much. I'm not sure they'd have a whole lot to spare.
The fans brought their signage to the arena, huh? What's your favorite sign?
I'm always partial to Taz is gonna kill you. I like that one myself. That used to get me amped up, no doubt.
No matter how...
Wow, now that one's not in the rule book. But you know, here's the pin.
I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's gonna keep happening.
Hey, listen, it's a battlefield in there, let me tell you. You gotta do everything in your power to survive, legal or not.
Doesn't look like Stone Cold's transition to Hollywood has softened him up any.
If anything, he looks tougher than ever. And that's saying something. Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
Sure can't. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it. The fans have sure been treated to some great action tonight.
You bet. This is a night they're gonna be talking about for a long time.
This capacity crowd definitely has their favorite.
This is dumb. Why is he risking everything by going up there?
How do you compare today's superstars with those when you were active in the ring?
Not like I'm Ed the Strangler Lewis over here. I've been in the ring with a lot of guys on that WWE roster.
Hey, my mistake. I guess it just feels like you've been out of action longer because I have to sit next to you week after week after week.
If that's a fancy way to say they love him, I'm with you. Piper hasn't always been on the side of the Angels, but people have short memories sometimes.
Well, I'm shocked to hear you admit that Stone Cold was a better champion than you were.
Roddy Piper's a terrific guy for sure, but I'd never turn my back on him in the ring.
Whoa! I think these fans have got a little something they want to share with us.
They paid for their tickets, and that gives them the right.
You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Do I detect a tinge of jealousy? Maybe you didn't always get that kind of reaction from the audience. There's the pin! Get his opponent, kick out!
2, 3.
The match is far from over, but I'm already looking forward to the next time these competitors hook up.
Don't count your chickens before they cross the road. By the way, I hate that expression. In Brooklyn, there's no chickens. We got pigeons.
I see your point. They've had a lot taken out of them already.
These superstars are like machines in there. Machines, I say.
Come on, ref, that should have been a disqualification. And there's the pin.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
2.
I admire his drive, but his methods are questionable, to say the least. There is no tonight.
Yeah, each competitor has talked a lot of trash about the other. They better hope they didn't write a check with their mouth their coolie can't cash. Coolie.
I think they've proven that they have what it takes to hold their own in battle. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars of the ring.
Well, I sure wasn't expecting them to sit on their hands the whole night.
You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
If you can please your fans on the way to a victory, then more power to you. What kind of preparation goes into a match like this?
What? Besides the endless workouts, travel, and mental anguish, these athletes don't just chill out on the couch between matches.
I know that, partner, and I have the utmost respect for them because of it. Who do you think has...
This could be 3 right here.
1, 2...
Hey, I've been in the ring with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Let me tell you something. I don't envy his opponent tonight.
Neither do I. Stone Cold isn't a man to let you off with a warning. What would you normally be doing in a match like this?
Well, by now, I'd probably be in the locker room taking a victory shower, but that's just me. This kind of seems like a good time for a snack. Hey, you know what? Why don't you make yourself useful? Go get me a hot dog. You know what? You're not going to last very long in this company with that horrible attitude. What happened to the bright-eyed, bushy-tailed go-getter I used to know?
He went and got himself a spine. Thank you very much.
You may not like the fans, but as a superstar, you got no choice but to listen to it.
But without them, we'd all be out of a job. They're as much our boss as Mr. McMahon is. Don't tell him I said that. He's not here, is he? I don't remember the last time I was so excited about a match.
I hear you. Electricity is in the air, and these superstars are doing everything they can to harness it.
Whoever thought we'd be calling this match together? Hey, partner?
No fooling. Hey, not for nothing. I wonder who I got heat with to be stuck with you. I swear, I don't think I've ever seen a superstar pop a crowd the way Austin does.
Me neither. These fans can't get enough of him. And it's a real treat to see him in action here tonight. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. You have to remember, even when the action slows down in the ring, there's a battle going on inside these competitors' heads.
What are you, a mind reader now? How do you know that?
Look at them. There's a definite test of wills going on as we speak.
You're full of it. They look like they're having a little indigestion to me.
These superstars are each just scrambling for an edge in this match.
Momentum is the key, man. Get it? You're in control. Then it's your match to lose.
It takes heart to be a champion, and these competitors are each showing plenty of heart.
If I was as sappy as you, I'd say there's no shame in losing a match that's hotly contested like this one. But then again, we know it's a bunch of crap.
Well, it's painfully obvious someone in the arena doesn't have much heart in them.
This is one of the better matches I've seen in a long time.
It certainly is a barn burner, to use a cliche.
If I want your opinion, I'll give it to you. You call the action, and I'll give the analysis, and I'll bring the good looks and entertainment.
I think it's time to bring out the heavy firepower.
These superstars got it in them to cause a lot of damage, believe me.
Here's the pin. This could be it.
1, 2. I think everyone's gonna leave the arena with a smile on their face.
Not everyone. Remember, Someone's got to lose, and losing's not fun.
Good point. That's the price you pay to be a superstar.
You know, I had no idea things would go the way they have here tonight.
You said it, partner. Neither did I.
Yeah, but I'm smarter than you, so basically it means more when I say it.
Stone Cold Steve Austin has faced some of the biggest names in this business and overcome them all, including WWE Chairman Mr. McMahon.
Easy, easy. You go get yourself fired if you want, but leave me out of it, all right?
How do you feel about the return of Extreme Championship Wrestling?
You know what? I honestly never thought I'd see the day when ECW would make a comeback, but I'm pumped to be a part of it.
Me too, partner. It's great to be back in This sold-out crowd is on its feet tonight here in St. Louis, Missouri.
These fans are so excited, I'm having a hard time staying in my own seat myself.
I'm with you on that, partner. We've got a great show here tonight for these St. Louis fans, and I can't wait to get started.
He dodged that bullet. He made his opponent look like a chump with that counter. Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but it's about time he got in on this one.
Roddy Piper is so unpredictable, and that's what makes him such a dangerous competitor.
No kidding. I must have seen 100 of Piper's matches.
He may get the 3 count right here.
That's not where you want to be when you're fighting this guy.
And that's why 619.
Even if you wind up winning a match like this.
And there's the pin.
2.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know. Here comes another superstar.
Rey Mysterio is so fast, so agile.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
And that's what matters. If you're not doing everything you can to win, you're in the wrong business.
No matter how long Stone Cold Steve Austin is away from the squared circle, he's
climbing the turnbuckle. Will this pay off? And there's the reversal. He's building up a head of steam.
Look out, here it comes, 619.
He was one step ahead on that one.
Another superstar is going to get in on the action.
3. Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, but that kind of thing's not going to win you the match.
Bret Hart calls himself excellence of execution, and it's not hard to see why.
From anyone else, that would be just ego. From the Hitman, it's the truth.
And that's why Bret Hart is one of WWE's most respected Hall of Famers.
And here's the cover.
2.
Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And
He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
He's been waiting for his chance to enter, and here it is.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing. Here's the pin. 2.
What a reversal.
Wow. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy.
He's got his opponent on the ropes. There he goes.
Drop the dive. 619. When I first heard about this match, he's going for the pin. 2, 3. I'm not a squeamish man, but watching some of the stuff Mick Foley does sends a chill up my spine.
You're not the only one. Mick Foley is not an easy superstar to watch, but it's even harder to tear your eyes away from him.
I've been looking forward to this match all night. Here's the pin. This could be it.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride. Looks like someone's making it clear that he's not feeling too dreadful right about now.
Well, this is a good way to find yourself in a bad situation. He's wasting time instead of following up here.
I love seeing The Rock on the silver screen, but it's even better.
He's 3 seconds away from victory.
He's He's got his share of detractors, but I don't think there's any denying that Rowdy Roddy Piper is one of the true greats of sports entertainment.
Absolutely. He can taunt all he wants, but once he's lost the match, he's going to wish he spent this time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter.
A lot of people, he likes fighting dirty, and it's easy to see why. He's really good at it.
He certainly is, and I hope he's proud of himself. Personally, I find it disgusting. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. He's got these fans on their feet. They know what's coming.
There it is, a huge 619, and it looks like he's bleeding. This is not going to help his chances.
That depends. Some guys go crazy at the sight of their own blood and become almost unstoppable.
Well, that doesn't seem like a good strategy to me. I hope he ends this before he suffers a serious injury.
You look at Stone Cold Steve Austin, and you're looking at a man who's seen it all and done it all.
You're absolutely right. A 6-time WWE champion, 3-time Royal Rumble winner, Intercontinental champion, king of the ring.
Not to mention the bane of Mr. McMahon's very existence.
Yeah, there aren't too many superstars who have managed to give the boss a stunner and keep their jobs.
Oh, look at that. He's bleeding like a stuck pig.
I can't tell